It's time to look back at my World Cup predictions. A lot of you guys in the comments of my predictions video were saying things like, oh, these predictions are not that good. Let's wait and see what happens when you review your predictions. We'll see. Well, now it's time to see. So without further ado, let's get into it. I'm looking back at my bracket. So obviously the knockout rounds are going to be a bit messy because some of the fixtures I predicted didn't happen. But the important thing is to see how I did with the groups. And guys, so far it's looking pretty good, as you can see up on the screen right now. I'm pretty happy about this. But starting off with Group A, Mexico first, pretty easy to predict. I had Korea second, no, they finished third. Pretty bad tournament for them, as I said in my previous video that I posted. Czech Republic third, no, they finished bottom of the group. Worst tournament for them. South Africa were not bottom of the group, they were in fact second. Credit to them, they did better than a lot of people thought. So, not the best start. But look at Groups B and C. I am beaming from ear to ear. B and C are perfect. In Group B, Switzerland first, Canada second, Bosnia third, Qatar fourth. That is 100% correct. In Group C, Brazil first, Morocco second, Scotland third, Haiti fourth. Again, 100% correct. So, loving that right now. We're doing pretty well in terms of how many I got right versus how many I got wrong. I'm going to try and keep a tally in somewhere on the screen. Hopefully you can see it. Hopefully I, in editing, do not give up on this idea, but I'm going to have a little tally going. As of right now, looks like I'm winning 9-3, if my math is correct. Let's keep moving. Group D, USA first? Correct. Turkey second? No, they finished bottom. Very embarrassing tournament for them. Third, Paraguay? Check. Fourth, Australia? No, they finished second, so they swapped places with Turkey. Not bad, I split that group 2-2. Moving on to Group E, same deal here. Germany first, Curacao bottom. I got that spot on. Ecuador and Ivory Coast flip-flop though. I thought Ecuador were going to be the dark horse. I picked the right group, but the wrong team. Ivory Coast turned out to be one of the dark horses at this tournament. And then Group F, Netherlands first and Tunisia bottom. Correct. Sweden and Japan once again flip-flopped them. I predicted a poor tournament for Japan, and it kind of was, but they still finished second in the group, and Sweden were third. So if my math is correct, that is 15 correct and 9 incorrect so far. Moving on. Group G, again I split it. Belgium and Egypt first and second, absolutely. New Zealand and Iran, though, flip-flopped. Iran was third. Group H, Spain top, Saudi Arabia bottom. I got it. But Uruguay and Cape Verde were third. You want to talk about dark horses? How about Cape Verde, guys? What an incredible tournament for them. Vibes were immaculate. Performance was great. And Group I, again I split it. France and Iraq first and bottom. Got it. Senegal and Norway flip-flopped. Erling Haaland was a beast as usual. Again, if my math is correct, it is 21-15 in terms of correct versus incorrect. Hopefully that's right. Moving on, Group J, I love seeing that. All perfect, all green. Argentina, Austria, Algeria, and Jordan. Group K, though, is the opposite. This is the only group that I got completely wrong. Colombia finished first, and then Portugal, and then DR Congo, and then Uzbekistan. Messed that group up completely. Then finally, Group L. England and Croatia first and second, Panama and Ghana were flip-flopped. So my final tally for the group stage, 27 correct, 21 incorrect. Not terrible, not great, but above 50%, which I will certainly take. Okay, moving on to the knockout stage. This is going to be a little bit different because a lot of these games didn't happen, but I'm still going to see how many teams I correctly predicted to advance. It might be a little bit difficult, but I'm going to do my best. So basically, Germany and Paraguay, this game actually did happen, but Paraguay won on penalties, so I got that wrong. France and Japan, this game did not happen, but France did advance, so I'm going to count that correct. So Korea did not make it out of the group, so they obviously did not beat Canada. So that is incorrect. Morocco beat the Netherlands, that game did happen, and that was a correct prediction. Croatia and Colombia, this game did not happen. I've got my phone here with the real bracket, just in case I can't remember something. But Portugal played Croatia and beat them, so that is incorrect. Spain versus Austria, that game did happen and Spain won, so that's correct. So far we're 50% here, which I will certainly take. USA over Bosnia, that game happened and the USA won. Belgium over Czech Republic, it was not the Czech Republic, it was in fact Senegal, but Belgium did win, so that is another one correct. Brazil did not play Sweden. They played Japan, but they won. Ecuador and Senegal, that game did not happen at all. Mexico beat Ecuador, but I think that's... Yeah, Mexico are down here. So this just scratch that. Mexico did not play Scotland. They played Ecuador, as I just said, and they won, so that is still correct. England and Norway, that game actually happened later on in the tournament, but I predicted England to advance, and they did, so that counts. Argentina-Uruguay, what a game that would have been. No, it was actually Argentina-Cape Verde, but Argentina won anyway. Egypt and Turkey, that game didn't happen. It was Egypt-Australia, but Egypt won. Switzerland and Algeria, that game happened and Switzerland won. I'll take it. Portugal-Ivory Coast. Again, Portugal played Croatia, so yes, Portugal advanced. It was not against the Ivory Coast, though. That game was actually Colombia and Ghana, so completely messed that up, but Portugal did advance. 12-4 for the round of 32. I went 12-4. I'm going to take that 100%. So the round of 16. France and Germany, this game would have been amazing. It didn't happen. It was France and Paraguay, but France won. Morocco and Korea, again, this game didn't happen. Instead, it was Morocco and Canada, but Morocco won. Spain and Croatia, this game didn't happen. It was Spain and Portugal, but Spain won, ending Cristiano Ronaldo's World Cup career. USA-Belgium, this game did happen, and Belgium won. They won handily, 4-1. Ecuador and Brazil. This was my prediction for an upset match, but this match was completely fantasy. It did not happen. In this place was Brazil and Norway. And Norway did knock out Brazil. So I might count this as correct. I know it's not Ecuador that did it, but Brazil did lose in the round of 16. So I might have to count this as a correct prediction. We'll see. England and Mexico, this game happened and England won, so that's easy to count correct. Argentina-Egypt, same deal. This game happened, Argentina won, albeit in very shady circumstances. Portugal and Switzerland, this game did not happen. Portugal were knocked out by Spain. Switzerland progressed past Colombia, so I was wrong. I went 6-2. I am counting the Brazil elimination as a correct prediction because predicting Brazil to get eliminated in the round of 16 is not something a lot of people were doing. So, 6-2. I am absolutely kicking butt in the knockout rounds here. Loving this. Moving on to the quarterfinals. France and Morocco. This game happened and France won. Spain and USA. It was Spain and Belgium, but Spain won. England and Ecuador. This game did not happen. It was England and Norway, but England won. And Portugal-Argentina. This was just me in dreamland, wishing that for Ronaldo to knock out Messi. In all intents and purposes, if this game had happened, I would have backed Argentina to win, but I didn't, and this game never happened. So, in the quarterfinals, I went 3-1. Honestly, should have been 4-0. I should have just picked Argentina, and I would have had all the semifinalists completely correct, which would be impressive. So really, it was just my heart that kept me from a perfect Final Four. But you know what? I love Ronaldo. I love Portugal. I'm okay with that. Semifinals. Spain and France. That happened, and Spain won. And then it was Portugal-England. This game didn't happen. It was France and England. Then Portugal-England. This game didn't happen. It was England and Argentina won. So I did pick England to get knocked out. So, again, just like the Brazil thing, I could count it as a correct prediction, but in this case I'm not going to, because by the time you get to the semifinals, it's different than predicting Brazil to get knocked out in the round of 16. That's a bold call. England losing in the semifinals is not a bold call. So I split the semifinals. And the final, Spain and Portugal. It was Spain and Argentina. The winner, Spain. I called it. Spain won the 2026 World Cup. You guys, if you watched the predictions video, you got the spoiler. I'm sorry I spoiled it for you guys. I hope you still enjoyed the tournament. It was an amazing tournament. As for the third place game, it's not on here, I don't think. But I would have picked France to beat England, and that was the real third place game that happened. And France lost to England, 6-4. Unbelievable game. But there you have it, guys. This is my rapid fire, going through my predictions, reacting to them, seeing how many I got right versus wrong. I'm going to do a final tally real quick and let you guys know the final numbers. But I think they're going to look pretty good for me. So guys, the final tally is going to be on the screen right now. For the knockout rounds, I went 23-8. Unbelievable numbers. I'm very proud of myself. Now, obviously, a lot of these matchups didn't happen, but I'm counting it as a correct prediction if the team that advanced in real life is the team that I picked to advance. That's why my number is so high. because I got the semifinals 3 out of 4. As for the quarterfinals, I think I got maybe 6 of the 8 teams there, so I did a great job with this prediction, at least in my opinion. But you guys let me know in the comments, what did you think of this World Cup? What did you think of my predictions now? Those of you who are critical that we've come back and the numbers do not lie, these predictions were fairly good. 27 and 21 in the group stage, 23 and 8 in the knockouts. I'll put up the final numbers. I'm terrible at math, but I think that's 50 and 29? My math is awful. I'll put the real number right there. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. This officially concludes my World Cup coverage. I said back in May, I think it was, the World Cup's going to be epic. I'm going to do a bunch of great content. This is the end of the road for the World Cup coverage. Hey guys, jump scared you again. I completely forgot to go through my bonus predictions that I did at the end of the prediction video. I'm probably going to put this in before the outro. We're going to see how that gets edited up. Future me will deal with that. Right now, I'm going to take you through my bonus predictions. So, my winner was Spain, 100% correct. My dark horse was Ecuador, not correct at all. I think the real dark horse was Norway. A more subtle dark horse was Ivory Coast or even Cape Verde to a certain extent. My biggest disappointment, as I called it, was the Netherlands getting knocked out in the round of 32. That happened. I'll take it. Also said honorable mention Brazil getting knocked out in the round of 16. That also happened. So my one big bold prediction was for the USA to reach the quarterfinals. That did not happen because we lost to Belgium. I also said my biggest upset, like the biggest one-game upset, would be Ecuador beating Brazil in the round of 16. That match never happened. I'm trying to think of like a massive upset that we saw. Maybe Paraguay beating Germany. Probably that one. Probably that one was the biggest upset of the tournament. Now, the individual awards. I said the Golden Boot would go to Harry Kane. It did not. It went to Kylian Mbappe. But Harry Kane did score a bunch of goals. I think he finished like 5th or 6th in Golden Boot rankings, so not the worst prediction. I said the Golden Glove would go to Diego Costa of Portugal. I don't know why I said that, because it usually goes to the winning goalie. So I know I had Portugal in the final, but I really should have given it to Unai Simon, and he was the actual winner, getting it for Spain. As for the Golden Ball, I said Mikel Merino. I don't really know why. He just popped in my head. But it was a Spanish midfielder. It was Rodri who won the Golden Ball. Premier League's just around the corner. I'll be getting back into that. Also have not talked about F1 at all, and it's been a pretty incredible season, so I'm looking to get back into making videos about that. But let me know in the comments, what do you want to see? What kind of videos? Also, we're closing in on 1,000 subscribers. Guys, if you have not subscribed, what are you doing? Please subscribe. 1,000 subscribers has been my dream since I started this channel with my friends 6 years ago. And I took a little break in there, so I haven't been posting consistently for 6 years. But my point is, it has been my dream to get to 1,000 subscribers since the beginning of this channel. Once we get there, I have a massive announcement on a new style of content that I'm drumming up in my brain. I'm thinking about it, brainstorming, talking with some people about it. It's going to be epic. You guys do not want to miss it. But you only get that special announcement when we reach 1,000 subscribers. So if you want that announcement, if you want to know what I got cooking up, you better subscribe. With that long-winded outro out of the way, just wanted to say thank you all for your support. Thank you all for watching. Stay tuned for more content. Subscribe. And see ya. If you're seeing this right now, it means the editing Tony made a mistake.